Hi friends, welcome to my channel Educating Rural Youth. Today we are going to cover CAIIB Advanced Bank Management Unit 4 Theories of Interest. In this video we are going to cover what is interest, what are interest elements, what is J.M. Keynes liquidity preference theory, what is relationship between bond and interest, what is IS curve, what is LM curve, and few questions from Macmillan book. Unit 4 Theories of Interest. Interest is a payment made by a borrower for the use of a sum of money for a period of time. For example, there is a bank. This bank has given a loan to a customer. For example, this loan period is 5 years. So, here the customer has to pay the interest to the bank for 5 years because the customer is using bank money. This is nothing but interest payment. Three elements can distinguish in interest: payment for the risk involved in making the loan, payment for the trouble involved, pure interest, payment for the use of money. I will tell you with one example. So there are various loans in the bank. For example, if we take mortgage loan. So in mortgage loan, we have to visit the customer house or property and we have to do the valuation. So that's why the processing fee for this valuation is very high. So this is nothing but the risk involved in making loan. Payment for the trouble involved. For example, so we have different loans. So if we have a collateral security, these loans are called secured loans. So in secured loans, the rate of interest is very low. For example, if we take housing loan, so we have a security as a house. That's why housing loan interest rate is 7.9. If we take a personal loan, there is no security, there is no collateral. That's why the personal loan rate of interest always high. For example, more than 10%. So here, depending on trouble, the interest rate changes. Pure interest. Pure interest is nothing but the customer is using our money, that's why he has to pay some interest. That is nothing but pure interest. J.M. Keynes, in his book The General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money, views that the rate of interest is purely monetary phenomenon and is determined by demand for money and supply of money. Here, J.M. Keynes wrote one book. The book name is called The General Theory of Employment and Interest and Money. So, here it discussed about the interest. This interest is mainly depend on demand and supply. If we take Indian economy, who supply the money to the Indian economy? RBI supply the money to the Indian economy. Everybody, every person in this economy will demand for the money. So for example, RBI supplies 100 crores. So for example, we want 120 crores. So there is a more demand than supply. So that's why interest rate increases. Inversely, if RBI supplies 120 crores and if it requires 100 crores, so there is a more supply than demand. So that's why interest rate will fall. J.M. Keynes theory is known as liquidity preference theory because he discussed about the money. So the money is nothing but liquidity. That's why this theory is also called as a liquidity preference theory. Rate of interest and bond prices are inversely related. For example, we have a bond. This bond is giving 8% interest. So let us assume that there is a bank. If this bank will give 9% interest, what will customer do? The customer sell this bond in the market. For example, if he is unable to send at 8%, then he can sell at 7%, and he can take this FD which is giving 9% interest. That's why if the interest rate increases, so the people, what they will do, they will sell the bonds in the market and they will buy the higher interest products. So that's why these interest and bonds are inversely proportional. Money demand curve follows from above that quantity of money demanded increases with the fall in the rate of interest or with the increase in level of nominal income. So for example, money demand curve. So here money demand is increases with fall in interest rate and increases with nominal income. So here this is money demand. So for example, there is a bank. If this bank is giving it 7% loan, what customers will do? They will try to borrow more money from the bank. So for example, if this bank gives at 20% interest, what customer will do? They will not borrow money from the bank. That's why if the rate of interest decreases, there is a higher demand for the money. Here nominal income. Nominal income is nothing but the fixed income. So we are getting salary every month. So if our salary increases, then we try to keep more money in our home. So that's why if the nominal income increases, then money for the demand also increases. The rate of interest is determined by demand for money and supply of money, J.M. Keynes. Here the rate of interest is mainly depends on supply of money and demand of money. So already we have discussed, in India the money supply is decided by RBI. So if the RBI supplies more money and people want less money, so that is nothing but here the supply is more than demand, then rate of interest decreases. If the RBI supplies less money, here supply is less and people want more money, so here there is a more demand for the money. So that's why money demand is more, that's why rate of interest is high. The position of money demand curve depends upon two factors: the level of nominal income and the expectation about the changes in bond prices in the future, which imply change in rate of interest in future. Here money demand curve mainly depends on nominal income as well as bond prices. For example, nominal income is nothing but the fixed income whatever we are getting. So if you take salary, so here if our salary increases, so what happens? We use it to keep more money in our home. That's why money demand increases. The bond prices. For example, if the bond prices are increasing, so what happens? The customer tends to buy more bonds, so that's why the money per demand decreases. if the bond prices decreases, then what customers do? They sell the bonds in the market and they will keep money at their home. IS and LM curves theory promulgated by Sir and Richard Hicks and Alvin Ansel. This Alvin Ansel and Richard Hicks formed IS and LM curve theory. The IS curve and the LM curve relate the two variables, A, income, and B, the rate of interest. The intersection point of the two curves is the equilibrium rate of interest. So here this IS curve and LM curves mainly depends on two variables. Those variables are income and the rate of interest. So this IS curve and LM curve intersect at one point. That point is nothing but equilibrium rate of interest. Curve with one example. IS is nothing but investment saving curve. So on y-axis we have interest, on x-axis we have output. This is output is nothing but investment or income. So if we have income, then we can invest. So if we invested, then we get the income. That's why income investment both are equal. So now we will discuss this income or investment with interest rate. For example, we will discuss with liability products. Products are nothing but deposit products. For example, deposit interest rate increases. What happens? The customers will not invest in the bonds. So here the rate of interest in fixed deposits is high than bonds. That's why the customer sells the bond and they will invest in the fixed deposits. That's why whenever the rate of interest is increases, the investment is decreasing. We will discuss second rate of interest with advances or loans or assets. For example, a company is there, one bank is there. So if the rate of interest increases, so this company has to pay more amount to the bank. That's why this company operational cost increases. So the profit decreases. So whenever the profit decreases, then there is nobody is ready to invest in companies and to start new companies because they are getting less profit. That's why whenever interest rate is high, then investment is low. Rate of interest is decreasing and here the investment is increasing. That's why this is nothing but IS curve. This curve is also called downward sloping curve. Now we will discuss LM curve. LM curve is nothing but liquidity preference money supply. So here on y-axis we have interest, on x-axis we have output. This output is nothing but liquidity. Liquidity is nothing but money, that is nothing but income. So whenever interest rate is high, so what happens? The customer tends to sell all his bonds in the market and they will keep more money with them. So that is nothing but whenever interest rate increases, the liquidity increases. So here, that's why this curve is like that. So here interest rate here, then liquidity is here. So here interest rate increases, then liquidity also increases up to here. That's why this curve is like this. LM equals to liquidity preference and money supply equilibrium. LM curve is derived from Keynes liquidity preference theory of interest. So we derive the LM curve from Keynes liquidity preference theory of interest. This IS curve is derived from classical theory. 1. Pick odd man out. Rent, interest, wages, money. Here we get the income from different sources such as a salary or wages, rent or interest or profit. So here these are all are there in income elements, but this money is not there. That's why this is the answer. According to James Keynes theory, interest and bond prices are inversely related. Keynes explained interest in terms of, so here Keynes explained the interest in which terms? So he mainly explained about the money, so that is nothing but monetary forces. LM stands for, LM stands for liquidity preference and money supply equilibrium. IS curve is derived from, this IS curve is derived from classical theory we have studied. LM curve is derived from where we derived the LM curve? Keynes liquidity preference theory of interest. Thank you for watching this video. I have recently started this channel. Please support me by liking, sharing and subscribing my channel.